boy Dvalo, and I'm back on boxing. So this weekend we've had an exciting time for boxing. So now we are looking forward to the future and what's happening next month. So Vasyl Lomachenko will be fighting Nicholas Waters for the WBO super featherweight title in November. So as I always say, styles make fights. So I decided to make this video to give you guys a preview and a breakdown of these two fighters, and to find out your opinions. What do you think of these two and their careers so far, and do you think that they are very well matched for each other at this point, and what do you think the outcome of it will be? So first of all, I came up with 3 main points which can be used for every fighter, but is also very important for these two in question. So first of all, we got footwork, the offensive side of it and the defensive side of it. Then we got hand speed, the amount of punches thrown and the efficiency of the punches and the variety of the punches. And third, we have combinations, the type of combinations, the aggression of it, and the frequency. So first of all, I'm going to talk about Vasyl Lomachenko. He had an extensive amateur career. If you don't know yet, check the stats. It's crazy. Like he's fought so many guys and beat them in amateurs, and he's also a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. So that's a massive achievement. He's a pro. He's a pro now, and he's fighting at featherweight. So one of Vasyl Lomachenko's greatest skills, and I think if it's not the best, one of his best attributes, definitely one of, is his footwork. So the offensive side of it, he uses it to beat every single one of his opponents. You rarely see him on his back foot. When he's coming forward, he's slipping punches and creating angles using his footwork. He also uses it to evade punches. And if you want to see a really good fight of his, I personally think it's his best one, but if not, it's definitely up there. It's against Gary Russell. Now, Gary Russell was an experienced fighter who had fast hands too, but and combinations, but Lomachenko's footwork was superior, and he chased Gary Russell down and eventually broke him down with punches. And yes, that was a very good, exciting fight. So next of all, we got hand speed. Lomachenko's hand speed is very quick, and he can counterpunch you and throw straights which you can't even see. Like in the fights that I've seen him, like some of the combinations that he throws and is crazy. So now let's talk about Nicholas Waters. His footwork, I'd say to be a professional fighter, you have to have good footwork anyway. But his footwork is not his standout characteristic. His standout one is power, and he's a proven and experienced power puncher. And also his defense, which he uses offensively too. He's very good with that shoulder roll, and he can generate power from his left shoulder for his right uppercut and right straight, and rolling his left shoulder for the opposite side punches, and he does that regularly. If you want to see a very interesting fight of his, watch him knock out Nonito Nair, watch him knock out Vic Dunnigan, who was a tough fighter. I'd have to say that out of the two, Nicholas Waters has fought the more tougher opponents, and he has knocked them out. And so yeah, if watching an interesting fight, him knock out Vic Dunnigan with a left hook. Nicholas Waters is an orthodox fighter, 26 unbeaten, and I think he's tough, very tough. So I think he will be a very good match for Vasyl Lomachenko. If I was to put my opinion on it, it's very early days now, but if I were to give you an early first thoughts of what's going to happen, Vasyl Lomachenko's footwork is going to be superior. I can't see him on his back foot, but and even when he is, he's going to use his angles and throw punches off of it. So I can see him breaking down Nicholas Waters. He's not going to be able to break it down in the first round because Nicholas Waters' defense is good. He's not going to be able to hurt Nicholas Waters early on the fight, especially. So Nicholas is always going to have a chance. But I think if this fight goes over 6 rounds, which I think it will, then then you're going to start to see them getting a bit more tired, and if Waters drops his hands, then Lomachenko will be all over him. So I think Nicholas Waters' best chance is, since he's a power puncher, is to get in close. You use that inside game and try and dig in that left hook, or try and dig in that left hook to the body, or left hook to the head, or even a right uppercut as he's coming in. If you could just catch Lomachenko, he could change this fight and change a lot of people, because I know Lomachenko would be the favourite in this, but I think Nicholas Waters has a good chance. I think he's a power puncher, and he's a technician. He's tough. He's the toughest opponent that Lomachenko has fought, apart from Roman Martinez, but Roman Martinez was tough, but he was slow. So I think Nicholas Waters matches him, definitely. Another point, which I didn't mention in my three main ones, but I think is definitely one to consider, is weight. Vasyl Lomachenko was lost once to Orlando Salido, and that guy looked like a welterweight in the ring. He literally was big, and Lomachenko couldn't hurt him. And I don't think power is everything, but boxing is 90% mental, and power shots really do get into a person's brain. If I go forward and I get hit, I know I'm hesitant about going in again. So I don't think Salido was scared by Lomachenko one bit, and that's why in the end he got that decision, because he just carried on going forward. He did throw a few low blows in there, and the ref should have taken some points off, but yeah, he did lose because of that. So I think Nicholas Waters' best chance is to try that inside game, because Lomachenko is a very rare puncher, and he's got very good combinations, but he doesn't really focus on that inside power shot side game. I think when you're a technician, you have movement is your best attribute. That's just like Vasyl Lomachenko, as you don't really focus on anything specific because you're good at everything. But if you're a power puncher, then power shots is your thing. You should go for it, but with good movement. So if Nicholas Waters has that great movement, if he can match him in movement, which I don't think he can, but if he can land the left hook, this fight will be very interesting. So yeah, I think that if the fight goes long, then Lomachenko will win on points, and I think maybe that will probably be his game plan with his trainers at the moment. But this is a big step up for him, and it will be a very interesting fight. But yeah, so I thought I'd just make this video to make you guys aware. I'm sure you know, but just give you your early thoughts. Please let me know what you think. Drop it in the comments section. If you're new, please subscribe. And yeah, if I hear any more news about these two in the lead up to the fight, I'll definitely get onto it and let you guys know. But yeah, that's Dvalo.